First and foremost, I wanted to express my sincere gratitude for you all to be a part of this journey with me and for the unwavering support provided along the way. Recently, however, circumstances have taken an unexpected turn in my life where I'm finding myself navigating through uncharted emotional pain, drought, the waters of which are just murky as you could imagine them being. So I anticipate the upcoming content might reflect a level of frustration, anger, hurt, and pain that I just wanted to first and foremost forewarn you about. I wanted to extend my preemptive apology for any strong language or expressions that may arise and in this piece in the future. Please understand that this is not a reflection of my desired approach for heart work, but rather an outlet for the intense emotions and pain that I'm currently processing that I didn't think that I was going to have to go through, or I didn't want. I mean, just feeling in the ways that I felt. I just didn't want it. I didn't want this. You don't. So it's crucial to me that you understand, as a supporter, friends, families, and community, to be aware of the challenges that I'm facing within this. And I appreciate your understanding during this turbulence of time in my life. It's been hell. So if you find the upcoming content difficult to engage with, I completely understand. Even to the level of I'm going to unsubscribe. Please don't unsubscribe and stay engaged for my future content. I'm really just trying to grow myself, explore other pieces of work that do align with your preferences and comfort levels. I understand that this piece was not intended to be a part of my heart's work and my heart's, with where I was actually writing on, with where I was actually trying to go and start out here on YouTube with. So I just wanted your continued support because it means the world to me, and I hope that I can emerge from this period of struggle as a stronger and more resilient person. And just thanks for standing by me and being a pillar of strength with me while I travel through these turbulent waters, murky, dark, and it's been cold and treacherous, and at times I don't know what to do with it. At times I'm feeling like I don't know. At times I just feel like I'm fainted inside of my own body. I don't know. I don't know. You crumble so hard, and it's just so, it just leaves you in the fray. So, anyway, I just really thank you for standing by me and supporting me. So with gratitude, I'm Matthew Murden, and this is a heart's work. A day's heart's work. Look, here's the thing. You don't know how bad my heart hurts. After all of this abuse, I can't collect my thoughts. I don't know what I was encompassing when I felt like I was being poisoned. And then lo and behold, I felt the expectations of what that poison would entail for my day. In the exact hour, it would be her calling and expecting basically that I would be falling apart. And so when I felt that, I felt like I knew that she was putting something into my body that made me sick, that made me decaying on the inside, because I realized that something wasn't right. And to tell you the truth, I am still so scared of my health. Like, I don't know what's going on with me in that fashion, but it's not like I have time to deal with that. And they know it. And so I've been really pressing through really hard things to have to go through, and you don't know which side of your health it is that's hurting you in this fashion. But I legitimately feel like my insides have just been escalated on its already decline with diabetes, because with that kind of stress and cortisol running through your body, it's Literally, like, it's killing you. Like, internally, it's killing you to even to have to think. And so I've prayed really, really hard on the opposite to happen and happen true. And anyway, moving forward here. And in the exact moments whenever she would want them to be, tainting my life completely. At first I thought, I'm not feeling okay, and I don't know what's going on, and maybe it's something to do with my diabetes or the stress or whatever, because I was in pain. And so, in my resolve, it was very hard to continue to do most anything because of my own G. And fuck that, I'm not calling you my G no more. You fucking cage ass bitch. After where you've taken my life in the past. And all of that you've encompassed being like a fucking bro. A brother to me, man. That you could encompass this shit in this kind of way. You have no idea what fucking idiot you fucking became, motherfucker. And in those times, those minutes or seconds where I got to feel exactly what you became. You fucking cage ass bitch. The both of you. The both of you. I had plans to take my life in a completely different fashion with you. And you wanted to move out like this. I have diabetes. I am depressed. I have anxiety. I don't take things for it because of how they make me feel. With the inability to do what I'm trying to do right now, speak out. It's harder than ever when your mind is stuffed on them pills. So while I work up this ability with the lump in my throat, because my head's been such a mess, after all that you did do to try and absolutely take and encompass my whole life. And furthermore, how the fuck could you, man? Try and encompass my whole life like that, you fucking... Because, dog, that's what you did do. Snaky, cowardly ass, wicked motherfucker, G. Especially after I came to you, and you knew far well the fuck you were doing. You knew the far well what the fuck you were doing, and how it was to target me. Not only wanting to, but needing to move me out of your way, so much so that you did things in a certain way to move me up out of the world. I think you deserve legal ramifications for what you've done to me, bitch! The both of you! And you do. You deserve much, much worse than what you've tried to do to me. And I don't care if it makes it to the lands of this courts. The only courts I care about are the courts upstairs. The courts here are fucking piss. It's just the fact, dog. I loved you, man. It's the fact that I loved you. And you left me alone in my love for you. In that kind of way. Wow, gee. Just, that's a really profound move, wouldn't you say? And then to move how you did move. Instead of just fucking coming to me and telling me the fuck is going on. The both of you. And you'll still deny it, won't you? Yeah. I already know the fuck will you'll deny it still. It's whatever. I mean I don't want to encompass all of that shit, all of that kind of camaraderie ever again in my life, and making me feel forceful that it was you, and it was on you and her to do this shit together, and to do this shit consistently, to me in that way, to send that shockwave of pain straight into my heart, and you knew every time. And I think you were hoping every single time. I think a long time before some of these last times. So I really think these last times, you targeting me in that way, my heart's value in that way, you were really set out to fucking kill me. So that's sad. That's sad. And the other sad part is I loved you. I loved my girl, G. Regardless on whether or not we were going to move together or not, I loved her. And you needed to leave me alone in my love for anybody else, just the way I asked you to. And you couldn't do that because you never could. You never could. So where'd you go? Did you go? Did you really go to that S town? Did you really take it upon yourself to do that too? Cause podunk ass nigga, I can't put nothing past you now, G. And how would you expect me to? All I can say is it certainly seems like it. So yeah, my heart's been a mess because I was taking it upon myself to actually move in this thing. Move in this way. Because I have a lot of writing and I've done a lot of work on myself to get myself up out from under. And I felt like you were the only one there, motherfucker. So for you to do what you just fucking did. Or I don't know. Or how about you tell me how it is? But no, you can't. Otherwise you would have by now. I would have heard something at the door. The work I'm trying to lead in the presence of my heart work is my heart's work. We're those intertwined in that intricate tapestry of relationships. In that way. And in those hours where you know, you cage ass bitches, how you're leaving somebody else in the kinds of distress that you're leaving them in. Pre-planning and planning all the way up until Christmas night. Christmas Eve. And having plans before then, prior to then, and for how the fuck long, I don't know. But that's exactly what I was going to you with, or going to my girl with, encompassing crazy, knowing the far well that it was going to hurt me either way. And I said, I'm going to have to heal, and knowing that I'm going to have to heal, I want to move on from this relationship. I want to move out of this relationship. But within my heart's work and the boundaries and everything that we've had set, I deserve to know the truth. Because I knew far the fuck well if she couldn't give me that truth, like it was some other podunk ass bitch. No. It wasn't. My own G of 28 years. Say motherfucker. Where you act more like a CIA operative, like that of a handler, than a friend. And mind you, the situations that I've had prior to this, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself for not even having asked, for not even having thought to yourself prior. Fuck you. Fuck you both. I don't even know how you guys can move in that way in any kind of fashion in the first place with me and the kind of heart's value that I took up into this with the both of you. The both of you should know it and wow, what a fucking dagger that is to have happening to me over and over and over again. Shit like you would do to encompass me and then put me in that way. And you know far the fuck well that it would. You know far the fuck well that it would. And yeah, I was a mess. That's why my front end of my car is crashed up, because my heart's gotten crashed up. My place has been demonized because of that bullshit, and I fucking compassed it walking through the door. And my heart's hardcore prayers, yeah, they went there. They definitely went there, dog. And in that, my prayers in that way should actually, and this piece should actually feel like that fucking last bottle, bitch, that I fucking gave you. You couldn't even fucking share a fucking beer with me. Yeah. Imagine the other end of that bottle after you fucking finished it. And shoved in your fucking face over and over with this fucking piece, you motherfucker. And no, I'm not gonna do anything to you. And you wanna know why? Because you're not worth it. God can deal with you. I'm trying to deal with where my heart's value's been at, but who the fuck are you? Who the fuck have you been in my life? And in that low, newfound, low, dark-ass motherfucking newfound glory kind of low way. Newfound glorious kind of way, you fucking dick motherfucker. Imagine that fucking blade in this fucking piece. You fucking bitch. And yeah, the vengeance is upstairs. And she tries to tell me the other day that I still love you. I still love you. Yeah, even if you did have your hearts like you liked me over that dumbass fucking motherfucker. How could you like that dumbass motherfucker? I mean, seriously, why wouldn't you just go to fucking fantasy gifts? But no, since you want to play. Cause you said you're gonna kill his mom. That's what you said. You're gonna kill his mom. That's how solid you were for him. You said about your own kids, you wanted to move into an apartment on your own and fuck your kids. Forget about everybody and just do you. Go do you then, babe. Go do you then. See how good it works out for you. And then you went so much as to even encompassing me and my whole family. Telling you bitch, you fucking bitch, telling me that you're not hard to find. Telling me that my family, you named them. You named everyone in my family and said they're not hard to find. Cage ass bitch. And then you want to even say, remember, I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. Yeah, you're not a warrior. You're a fucking slut. Fuck you, girl. And fuck everything that you brought into my world. And fuck you up. Just as badly so with this fucking piece. And these pieces here. The fucking kind of camaraderie and fucking bullshit that you brought into my fucking heart's value. And I knew you were just trying to fucking make it so. I was being called up out of myself, and I even told you straight to your face. I see you, demon. Trying to fucking call me up out of myself to make me anything like you are. Nothing like you are. Dude, you You are the way you are towards me, and you are the way you are towards me for a reason. Because now it's fucking blatantly clear that what somebody told me is absolutely right about you, and who the fuck set you in that fucking way. And you want to come down on me, saying, why you gotta wear your heart on your fucking sleeve like that? Not gee, and maybe it wasn't that deep and that degradative, but it was degradative. It wasn't, gee, I just want you to know I'm here for you, and like I see you wearing your heart out on your sleeve, bro, and it's not gonna help you. You know, like you couldn't even share a face value because of where you had gone, and you knew right when you said the word heart, even or something there. I knew you're a fucking cage ass bitch. And I knew prior anyway. But I deserve to know the length that this has gone to. It's just plain and simple, man. Fuck you. You know with where you went to. And you knew why. You were trying to take my life. And you thought you had it. Dude, you even got her to fucking feed me to some kind of fucking bug. Like, oh, like she was just trying to help me out with that back problem. No, she was like legitimately like, oh, I'm gonna fucking see how I can exacerbate the issue further. Anyway, this man I'm talking about is not a grown up, and he won't ever grow up. When the and if these people around him justify his mess of a behavior, and a mess of a behavior as an active man at all, cause he's no fucking man. Fucking cage ass bitch is what you are. So, with what I've been told, and with where you've moved in your way, that I've seen before with someone that I loved very dearly, who also decided shortly after to be moving west, young fucking soul. Look, bitch. All of those times and every other fucking question that I've ever fucking had about you came into light. So you can consider this piece of work a fucking glass fucking shard in the fucking soul of you, motherfucker. I am so tired of cage ass bitches like you. Cage ass bitches like you deserve every last little bit of thing that can come to them in that fashion. How I have to fucking deal with this shit is beyond me. Beyond me. It isn't right. You know it's not right. You moved how you moved anyway. That's why the deceptive behaviors worsened and got deeper and deeper. On purpose. So, you telling me like, oh yeah, fuck with her in the worst ways. No, that's exactly what you were doing. Or telling her to do with me. And I could tell because you saying that to me, you couldn't hold that face as if you even gave a fuck. So, bitch, that beer that I gave you the other day, break off that fucking end of it and shove it in your fucking heart, in your heart's work. You want to say how why you gotta wear your heart on your sleeve like that? Yeah, because I can compass shit like this, bitch. You, on the other hand, I don't even know how your heart beats inside of that fucking cagey ass chest you got, you fucking scraggly ass motherfucker. Now I know exactly why you fucking are so What the fuck are you doing with my information and me, G? Are you behind my shit now too? Hacking me? What all have you encompassed in my life to be able to want to even move in that direction after I told you flat out and clear how I wanted to move and the kind of camaraderie that I wanted to bring into my life? Yeah, okay, bitch. You just wanted to make sure that, oh, Natalie, that bitch, maybe, that set you in that fucking way? Yeah, I think so. Most hurtful fucking people you are. The most fucking hurtful people you are. Dog, right now, every last little pain that I've been through, I want every last motherfucker out there to step into a fucking ring with me now. Fuck. Literally. Put this shit up on national television. I can start calling names. I'm sorry, but a lot of y'all fucking cage ass bitches need to get fucked up. And I don't care how fucking bloody I'd have to fucking get. After all the shit that I've been through. Cage ass bitches wanna fucking do me in like that. So yeah, I guess this is just me and revealing the truth, a raw expression of pain and the betrayal that I've been put through. But in the echoes of 28 years, man, the relationship that was meant to be held up in strength of trust and loyalty. So yeah, here I stand at the precipice of a profound betrayal. How you can even fuck, boy. How you can even fuck, boy. You fucking fuck, boy. I don't even understand how you can go off like that and go fuck. You piece of shit, you motherfucker, G. How do you even fucking raise your dick in that fashion, G? The weight of the pain in this kind of fucking way. Scarred in this deceit. Yeah, you have no idea the kind of value that I have. And if you do, you're a fucking perverted motherfucker. No wonder why at the beginning you wanted to fucking call out my own relationships and anyone I'm with. Like, as if it's a fucking whatever. Some Jerry Springer or whatever. Lo and behold, just as I've said in my other speech, people usually say what's on their mind about themselves. And that's what I encompassed right away. So I thought to myself, gee, was I really right while I was sitting there fucking working at Strong, feeling this way? Like a knife literally going into my stomach? So it was the first time I felt it. Shockwaves of pain that tell you the truth, and I ask for them from the Lord, so my stomach has been fucked up. It's not just about the infidelity here. It's about your fucking audacious invasion of my personal life, my personal space, my privacy, the declaration to you that I made about my own sanctuary here in my home. You fucking motherfucker! Bring your fucking face to my fist with a pen and a pad of paper, and we're gonna write this shit down. And I'm gonna have you sign it! Sign it! You orchestrated this clandestine plot against me. You orchestrated this clandestine plot to have me fucked up in the worst ways inside of me. And I'm sorry to all the people out there that have to listen to this, because this is not how I wanted my heart's work to be. Not at all. These people definitely wanted it messed up in the worst ways. But, I mean, it's just, what the fuck, man? The audacity after our conversations and what you've already done, motherfucker. You're a fucking cage-ass bitch and you know it. You took it upon yourself to infiltrate my life, encompass it in whole, and to do those kinds of things and undermine me in my fucking, my body, my own body, my mind, my house, my every fucking thing. I mean, literally, I can't do anything right. My mind is so all over the place with this one, gee. That betrayal, coming into my own home, her gaslighting me for my keys, and me trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Yeah, it's no other motherfucker other than you, G. And I fucking encompass that shit. Like any other physical injury. You can fucking see. Either way, I hope you pay for the outward mistakes you've made, the outright mistakes you've made, and the blatant idiocy that you took upon to take that and try to make that happen. Because, gee, yeah, imagine me dead, then. It's where you want me. Imagine I'm dead then, because that's practically where I'm at. But here I am, raised back from the dead, bitch. And guess what? So ever God gave me the fucking chance, man. In that fashion, legally, sign that shit, bitch. Sign that shit and fucking come up with a time I want to fuck your fucking face off with my fists, bro. You don't get to bring no fucking toys and nobody else. Sign it, bitch. After what you fucking did to me in my life. Sign a fucking document, bitch. Because you know I'd absolutely deserve to fuck your world up for what you did to me, man. What you fucking did to me, man. To mess me up in the worst ways. Good for you, you motherfucking cocksucker. I'm fully able to control my emotions. I am simply yelling this stuff out to get my emotions out and to let these cage ass bitches know that in the afterlife, if God ever gave me that chance, if you don't give me that chance here in this life to fucking rock your world, fuck you, motherfucker. With what you just did to me, fuck you. Your darkness and everything that you are and everything that you brought into my life in this kind of way, extracting me from being able to even think of restoring my sense of self, to find that closure that I needed to move forward. You were determined to encompass this in whole. So I desperately seek for the answers, every single last fucking bit of it. But no, you don't have that in you to do that. 'Cause if you did, I think I'd have pretty much every single right then. Wouldn't I? You messed me up, you messed up my life, you came and you fucked things up. Your vengeance and hatred, fucking everything that you did, gaslighting, narcissistic, sociopathic, encompassing, crazy. Speaking of which, those names and stuff, you like, legitimately, bro, I could hear you on the other end, like, you're fucked up, dude. And that's exactly what I was thinking in that conversation. You are fucked up, you fucking ugly ass motherfucker. I don't care if you got a torpedo cock. You're a fucking bitch ass motherfucker. I'll fucking cut you down so fucking bad with words, motherfucker. And I don't even care what I fucking have to say because, bitch ass motherfucker, the way you moved in my life in the past and the way you moved in my life just now, dog, I'll tear your ass to shreds. Disarrayed, fragmented, confused, turbulent, chaotic, disjointed, scattered, distracted, jumbled, muddled, unsettled, tumultuous, disoriented. I never even thought I'd be this way. So, here I am. At least I'm here. Because, yeah, you do. You think about, holy fuck. The mind goes into blackness. Frayed up and what the fuck. That's why this work is so hard. Is because it's just your mind gets left in the phrase. Like, labyrinth, mind, emotion split, fractured, resembling fragmented shards within intricate dance, disarray, mental fragments. A haunting question emerges. What words encapsulate profound ache? Someone deliberately diminishes you, your worth, willingly kicking you down into the depths of already desolate place, caught in the crossfire of an eternal turmoil. The souls face the callous edge of being dismissed, undermined, the diminishment, spectacular specter of the shadows, overlooked, and neglected. The mind's grapple with the unsettling reality, and the heart's dismay, existing the fringes, significant, the tapestry despair, experiences crushing weight, being discarded, belittled, devalued, the harsh symphony of the note. Every note resonates with pain, betraying, being trivialized, the haunting reminder that one's worth is diminished into nothing. You mean nothing. When does life begin? Unsettling reality grapples insignificant tapestry experiences, haunting reminder that one's worth. Depression, emotions already alienated, left unnoticed, as if being tossed in the void, unforsaken echoes. Yet, steadfast resolve, fragmented in spirit, finds strength to pray within its own resolve. Testament resilient, declaration, barks through that split mind, desperate, embarks on that self-redemption. This depression, where does it end? Parts of you that's been left inside of that blackness, frayed up place. No! Truth. When does life begin? Dagger. Cold air. I don't know. Displayed. Where does it end? Oh, my fucking heart hurts so bad. When does life begin? And then you cry. This depression. Where does it end? This depression. Heart shattered. This depression. This depression. When does life begin? This depression. This depression. This depression. This depression. This depression. And then you cry. This depression. 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 And then you cry. Depression. Depression. And then you cry. Depression. Thanks for all that, G. Fucking Jerry Springer, scattered, muddled up, unsettled, tumultuous, disoriented, beset, ravished, desperate, fragmented, torn, battled, belittled, paralyzed, besigned, tormented, strained, agonized, ravaged, discordant, turmoil, overwhelmed, disregarded, neglected, trivialized, overlooked, marginalized, undermined, dismissed, diminished, invalidated, disrespected, spurned, rejected, depreciated, slighted, underappreciated, abandoned, forsaken, alienated, forsworn, forlorn, torn. My heart's value, my mind's in disarray, in the fray. Like, that's why I have encompassed that into a piece, into a rap anthem, where my mind is just like all over the place. It's meant to sound all over the place because that's what it's meant to encompass, is that profound pain. Sometimes I just have to slow down to just embrace my own heart. So, in that way, fuck you, G. I'll train. I don't think you got it in you, Banksta. I don't think you got it in you to encompass standing firm in what you just fucking did. So yeah, me leaving it online. I'm leaving it online because, yeah, there's a couple reasons I'm leaving it online. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know what the fuck you just did to my life. And I don't know how long you've been trying to do this shit to me for. But after everything that I've been through, I think you've been doing this stuff to me for a long time now, bitch ass fucking cagey ass nigga. So the other day, was that all fucking set up too? I just don't fucking stand anything that happens in my life in this way because it encompasses crazy, folks. You can't tell me that all these things can happen all at once. All of these things in my life. I'm trying to take myself a different way. I was trying to take myself a different way, G, and I even told you, stay the fuck clear until I can encompass what I got going on for me and my own, because I knew who the fuck you were, and I knew that if you wanted to move in this way, it was a good thing you did now. For me to find out. Because, I mean, honest to God, bro, I hope that noonday hour is here soon. That's all I can fucking say. Because if shit hits the fan here in America, I don't give a flying fuck no more, dude. Legal schmeagle at that fucking point, bitch. And in all honesty, as far as the cops go, cops used to fucking lynch people back in the fucking day for fun. So, in all honesty, I don't even want to say my thoughts here, but it would be nice to have some fucking champions on my side with this one, because hey, look, um, um, I don't know, gee, I don't know how to say it, but this motherfucker left me in the worst way. So yeah, I guess I don't care. I don't care what people buy or not buy into. Really makes me wonder though, G, what would my life had looked like without you in it in the first place? Because if you could go to that level, man, ah, fuck you, dude. At one point I thought, oh, maybe I'm getting a surprise Christmas present or something. And then I'll really encompass crazy because I'll know what was going on behind my back anyway. And then, no, you guys just don't have it in you. There's no value in you whatsoever. Where you fucking move to, and especially fucking, I don't know how it happened. So, you want to start talk, but I've been asking questions for like 4 months. 4 months. Encompassing crazy. So, whatever. Whatever people want to think, I don't care. I know the way this guy moved in my life, and I know what he's been doing behind the scenes in my life in that fashion now, I think, and I fully believe is completely and 100% illegal. And I don't know how the fuck to prove it, but I think so. I feel completely tarnished. And, I mean, I wish I could put together the timeline. Like day after day, hour by hour, minute by minute, and all that kind of stuff. But, when you're in these situations, you don't really think about that thing. You don't really think about that stuff. She owes it to me, though, with my Heartworks commitment. And it's whatever, man. These people deserve hell. And I'm not a perfect person, and I haven't been a perfect person, but with my heart's work and my value that I realized as a kid, okay, I was a kid in some pretty fucked up ways myself as a kid. So, I mean, granted, no, I'm not a perfect person, but you know what I do? You know what I do? I'd go into heart work. I'd go into inner work and I'd be talking to God to change these things in my life. Did he? Did God change things in my... Yes, he did. Is his work complete in me? No. You'll notice that God's work is a good work, and a good work of God's work is never done. So y'all can modify the truth however you want. Y'all can play your little cage ass bitch games. But bro, I think you need to fucking write up a document that states I get to fight you. And you fucking fight me. Fair? Fully encompassing crazy like you just fucking did, bitch. I'm already dead, so here I am back from the fucking dead. Questioning literally every last little fragmented part of things I've questioned in my past with you now. And they're all coming up true. All of them. So yeah, I think I'm right about you. I think you didn't want me on Facebook and you had plans and reason to not add me on Facebook. And it's so that when you could be all like, whoop, doop doo doo doop, everyone's dead. Then you could be like, doop doo doo doop, I can move on with my life the way what the fuck is wrong with you, G? Yeah, I wear my heart out on my sleeve because of people like you that don't have a heart. And furthermore, I don't care how you do move. I don't care if her kids or anybody ever finds out that you two are together. Like you all can be cages. I don't care if you can hide all of your deception. I don't care if you can shake up every last little lure you got in your arsenal to cover it up. I don't care if you even just decide from here on out to move differently and to not be together or whatever. But you know what? I don't care, because you know who you are? You're a fucking cage, and you deserve to get your fucking face ripped the fuck off. And you know what, dude? Here's the truth of it all. You fucking know it. You fucking know it. Like you know your own name. You know it like you know your own fucking backhand. And I don't care how the fuck you say that you have a heart for me. 'Cause anything that you've ever had heart for me for, anything that you've had heart for me for, was to encompass this shit with me. To put me under in such a fucking way that says I don't even care if my G fucking kills himself. And in fact, motherfucker, you pressed on it just as bad as she did, because you pressed on it and you got her into a different heart. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, Christmas Eve night, I was out delivering. Well, probably the lengths of time that I work. All to have that happen to me on Christmas Eve. So I thought, there's no way I can go home. I'm a fucking wreck. I am a fucking mess. My own G's in this, and I'm fucked up. My mind is encompassing complete crazy on Christmas Eve night. Like they didn't have plans for me to use that baseball bat on her car and go to jail. 'Cause that's where I would have ended up. That's scary. But, I ended up crashing my car while I was talking to my G, and my G didn't even give a fuck about my car. You know what he gave a fuck about? He said, don't hurt her. And I didn't even say anything about hurting her. So he was already pulling one out of nowhere. Like he had been for recording reasons. like he's been doing. And like I haven't caught on to that. Bitch. You're a fucking cage. You should feel absolutely ashamed of yourself because you are the culprit, kinda. Because you just, whatever, G. Really, G? Have you no heart? I'm sure she can enjoy it just fine, but I don't think she'll enjoy it for long. And you want to know why, bro? You want to know why? Because before you, she had a better heart than you, and she'll come to realize it. You're a fucking dick. Fucking douchebag ass prick. Cold-hearted ass, snaky ass, motherfucking slimy ass motherfucker. Gee. I want to kick your ass. And I think you really owe it to me to allow me to... I don't know, man. Whatever. I don't know, man. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. You're not worth it. You want to know why you're not worth it? Because you needed me out of the way. That's why you're not worth it. And you needed me out of the way so you can just move into my life whenever everything's all nice and settled and people are nice and dead for you to encompass your dark, fucked up heart. And then you can move in and then kids can be like, oh, who's this? Who's this? Little did they know that was my own G. One day. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Fuck you to hell and back, bitch. Seriously. And as a Christian, I have to fucking forgive this shit. To move on with myself. Some of the worst, hardest stuff I've ever had to pray on, dude. Oh, pray on, yeah. Who are you? Pray for your heart to work, that's about it. Black and fucking dark ass, fucking smarmy ass heart that you are in. God keep you alive till the fucking judgment day. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you and fuck you to hell, bitch. I know where you moved before in my life now. And in that alone, motherfucker, my whole life could be different. And it should be. 'Cause motherfucker, honest to God, I think Nathan should be alive and I think you should be where he's at. Cold ass nigga wants to rub his fucking dick into my life in this fucking fashion. Bitch ass cold motherfucker. Gee. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you got what you wanted there too. Who the fuck knows who you are? Dumbass fuckboy after that long wants to fucking go and encompass a whole fucking relationship that's not of his own. No, not of his own accord. No, he can't go out and get his own fucking girl. He's gotta fucking come and attack upon mine. Mine. Even after a genuine conversation with you, motherfucker. About just basically, hey, dude, no offense, but just leave me alone to do what I'm trying to do and move, how I'm trying to move in my life. Because I'm at that age, I said I'm at that age now where I'm trying to move in that way in my life. and in a Christian way with the Lord. And then you could do this, you fucking cunt rag motherfucker, G. I swear to God, dude. In fact, you should fucking just hog tie yourself for me and let me go to town on you. You fucking cage. But that's just it. You're not worth any of that vengeance. You needed me out of the way. And I know you needed me out of the way. Now, dog. Fuckboy wants to fuck, but he ain't got no fucking heart. You know what, G? I couldn't do anything that I'd want to do, 'cause in all honesty, I'd want to repair you, like Humpty Dumpty. No, I couldn't put Humpty back together again, so it fucking defeats the purpose. But that's why you're not worth it, G. Remember that. Since you wanted to take my worth, and you wanted to encompass my life, and you wanted to sit there tap, tap, tappity tap on your little fucked up keyboard. All of the king's horses and all of the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. Oh, but Humpty had a great fall. Gee, I know who you are because, bro, I said if you ain't got it in you to prove this to me in a timely fashion, you ain't got it in you at all. And I know the fucking truth. And same with you. You knew the truth. You couldn't fucking want to even come and fucking face me without having somebody else with you. And the only real piece that I ever really needed was her. Her. Being cagey and showing me that she needed me to encompass a whole relationship with me. But yet, she couldn't tell me anything. And for the longest time I feel, because, oh, rightly so, you were coercing her when she wasn't even ready to. And you want to know why, fuckboy? And I think this is true. I think this is real true. She wanted to make it like it never happened. 'Cause you're a fucking dick. Even in her mind. But no, you know what I think? I think that you should just go over there. You should introduce yourself to her kids. You should treat her right. And you should try and teach them kids morals. From where you come from. You try and teach them kids morals and value. And how about how to have a heart for people? How about you teach them how to have a heart for people? Let's see if you can do that. Just that little bit of a task, man. You want to encompass my life as if it was a menial little task to fucking kind of sweep away. Because you had that conversation and you were like talking about a falling out from the past as if a future one wouldn't matter to you. That's how you were talking about it. And I think you had forgotten I was on the phone. Gee. But here's the thing, piece of shit motherfucker. Here's the thing. You have no value, so how are you gonna go and move about so you can fucking feel like you can love at all? Anybody? Do you have any love at all for yourself? No, how can you? How could you? Or maybe that's all you got. That little selfish fucking camaraderie that you wanted to fucking take up after even having that kind of conversation with me, knowing far well how I wanted to move in my own life, and you wanted to fucking fuck me up just like you always had, and just like you always did. Yeah, 'cause I saw that lump in your throat when you couldn't even move to go and hit on that girl that was right there, and you knew she was far prettier than your plans, and you also knew how I felt. You also saw it, and you couldn't even get over the fact that I saw that lump in your throat the size of a fucking watermelon. You're a fucking asshole, G. So, step into the ring with me, motherfucker. In that kind of fashion. You sign that document. And fucking motherfucker, you owe it to me. 'Cause I want to tear you from limb to limb. And in that, dog, I think you know I would. And I think you know far the fuck well I deserve to. With all stoicism inclined, G. With all stoicism inclined in my grind, I would rock your face the fuck off. And you know I deserve to. You know it. And that's why me inviting you in for a beer, you couldn't even fucking do that. 'Cause you're a cage ass bitch. That's all you are. Is a fucking cage ass motherfucker. And yeah, bitch. And this is for her, this part, bitch. If I'm so wrong, and y'all are just gonna be all like projecting and calling me crazy, then for 4 fucking months, why haven't you been able to tell me the truth? Because I could encompass, it wasn't fucking some other podunk, and it probably was some other podunk, and who knows how the fuck low and heartless value you fucking went to. No, I don't want you in my life. Get the fuck out of my life. And just like I said after, 3-4 days, like, I don't know if I want anything to do with you. And you know why the first reason was? Because you didn't call quick enough. And the second reason was shortly after that. Like, where'd you just go to? And then I couldn't get a hold of you. But then every time that, and then what, 2-3 weeks in, it was like red flag, red flag, red flag. Get the fuck out of my life. I was like, stop coming here to my work. If you're going to continuously do this shit, you're doing this shit to me to leave me vulnerable at my job. And I don't want to have to call the police on you at my job, because that doesn't make things look very good. And I'm obviously a guy, so I'm trying to encompass the situation. You allowed me to encompass the situation back and forth, in and out with you, so that you could do these parts and play these parts, knowing far well before any of this, your heart had a whole lot more value than his. But no, I take that back. Your heart's value, you didn't have much heart's value either. About you didn't have no value in your heart, because how could you even move in this way? With what we did and what we built, with that Heartworks commitment and that committal stuff that we were talking about, and the enjoyment that I actually felt was real for, I don't know, at times I just felt like it was at least lasting inside of your heart's value for me. And sure, maybe it was. Maybe that part of your heart is the only part that was clean. In fact, no. In fact, I think that is the only thing in your heart's value that was clean at one point in your walk in any kind of way. And you know why? You want to know why? You want to know why? Is because you took that energy from me. You stole that energy from me to do and move how you moved. And you know you did. Because I care, and I care so deeply that you just saw the vulnerability and you spread that shit wide open. You were even astral projecting to do what you did. And in that, I was like, the rocks were larger in my stomach than ever before, because you were literally opening your heart to the dark forces, because you had to take yourself out of your original heart to be able to move how you were moving. And you're like, oh well, at least it'll be bigger and better, and I'll have this and that, and Maddie will be dead, cause oh fuck yeah, I got plans for that motherfucker. And you know, you even said it to me. I can set shit up, man. I can set shit up. You have no fucking idea who you fucking messed with. Yeah, I guess I didn't. Did I? Someone that could fucking spread me wide open like that and be in the background of my life, astral projecting and being a fucking... What the fuck? So yeah, kids, that's not how you pray. That's not how you pray. You pray behind closed doors and you take your concerns to the Lord. And you definitely aren't supposed to go around spreading people wide open, finding their vulnerabilities, spreading those vulnerabilities wide open so you can absolutely try and sabotage them. Sabotage them at that soul level and at that heart level, and especially when they're trying to raise their grind, and especially with the Lord and those that work within iniquity in that fashion. And hinder the work of the Holy Spirit. You know who you are. You know who you are. So about that kind of spread, dog. So I'm going to be suggestible here, teaching others how to pray in the midst of heavy challenges that involves finding a quiet space. It involves finding maybe in a light lit corner in a dark room, or it finds solace. Find a space where you can be quieted and speak from the heart with honesty, expressing gratitude for the strength you have already, and seek for guidance and clarity, and find solace in the knowledge that you're not alone. It may even feel like you've been put into disarray and in the black of things, and that's okay. So connect with your inner self and your inner feelings and acknowledge your own feelings. Write them down if you have to. And I encourage writing, so write everything down, even if it's rants. Ask for strength in navigating the difficult times that are ahead. They'll be the foundation for your healing and your growth and your journey ahead. Prayer is a personal journey, and through that, you can find resilience, hope, and a path towards embracing that kind of life that you want to live out in your own way. And so in that, I really want to be suggestible here, in that you try and live your lives out authentically, and that you don't engage with people in this way. You don't do these things to people, and you don't project, and you don't stay convicted is what I'm saying. Stay convicted in your walk with Christ, and stay committed even when other people aren't committal. Stay committal to yourself, because you're a whole lot better for yourself when you are able to stay in Christ than when you are escaping Christ, escaping love, and escaping that original heart that you were born into. Because that's what people are doing these days, and they're allowing demons in, and then these demons take control, and it makes them feel like they are who they are them, and that it's okay to become those ways, when sure, it'll be okay for so long, but they will catch up with you. And your resolve should always be to go to the Lord, and in any kind of fashion, no matter where you stand in life on the perspectrums that are here. I don't care if you are that smarmy ass person. The goal there is to say, find solace in the way that you've hurt other people, and in that, you take that heart's value to the Lord, and you sit in the dark corner. And as far as where my ex-homie is concerned, in that fashion, if I don't even want you to have a fucking lantern, but you should be taking that to the Lord. That kind of fucking fuckery. Either way, excuse my language. I'm very I'm very unhappy about this in me. I'm very unhappy in this in me. I'm very unhappy in this of me. Because I'm trying to take my heart's value to the Lord, and I know that I can't be doing that by having Effenheimers and screaming missiles coming out of my mouth in that fashion. So please forgive me in my resolve. I'm just trying to be suggestible here, and sometimes my own heart's a mess, and I need prayers just as much as anybody else does. So I don't know, G. I don't know.
But, if you're listening to this, maybe you should start there.
So you can do what you did do. And you could move how you did move. To put me in that way. And to put me in that way where I think the both of you, in your little fucking courses, in your little classes, yeah, go ahead and put those courses and those classes together on how to fucking absolutely murder someone's spirit, how to absolutely shake up someone's spirit in a way to get them to be tarnished in a fashion that makes them want to go kill themselves. Great workshops, great courses here. They don't cost very much money because dirt runs real fucking cheap. But now, fuck. I could give a fuck less if you hung yourself from the top of your own rooftop. I pray for you, for your heart to work, and for that not to happen, but in all honesty, whatever, G. Girl, you fucked my heart up. You took it upon yourself to do these things. So, I don't care about your value, I don't care about who you are, neither. Thanks for that. Put yourself in my position. Just what are you supposed to say to somebody you've known for that long, 28 years, that could even take it upon themselves to do you this way, and in this kind of way start to play strategic events up for you, or place insinuated, like just little pieces, playing with words, and together in that fashion, you and her, over the course of the time, where she knows what she's just brought into this relationship was to be bringing me down to the ground, and in that way, that cold, heartless way. So I could care less what she has to say about anything moving forward from here on out, because not only do I think you guys owe me for the kinds of abuses that you've encompassed upon yourself and you took it upon yourselves to do, and you really needed to remove me and put me and push me out of this world. So in that, I pray I get through whatever is going on in my body, because people basically say that I smell like I'm decaying. So thanks for that. Thanks a lot for that. It makes it so much easier to move about and do my job. Just move about, how about that? We'll just start there. Work our way into the rest of the world with just that. And you took it upon yourself to pursue and push this, even after telling you specifically to leave me alone in that way, because of where I wanted to move. And I wasn't being rude. I was not being rude to you, dude. I was just saying that I wanted to move my life forwards with my own heart's work and my own walk with God, and to leave me alone when it comes to me in that way, because yeah, sure, like, we can hang out and we can have bonfires and we can be friends and sharing that kind of camaraderie, but in my future, I'm like, I just want to grow up and be an old man, and if I can make something of myself, sure, I'll try. I really want to, like, do all of those dreams that I've had as a kid, all of them, every last one of them. But furthermore, I owe it to myself. I owe it to myself, and I absolutely owe it to myself in that way. I mean, God, you had to be running around trying to absolutely put these chess pieces in that way to get me to be in that dark way, and on such little sleep. And you don't even care about your own G after you just crashed his car crying, and you know exactly what I was crying about because you were in it. You were in it, and then you had to go and stick up for her, putting that kind of fucking putting that kind of fucking pain panging inside of my heart like a fucking gong. You motherfucking G, dude. You are such a cold G, man. So I don't care. And yeah, she said it herself. Only thing you got going for you is your dick. Oh, she was saying that as though I was supposed to encompass it. That was me. No. She knows far the fuck well I got more going for me. But whatever, G. You moved how you moved to get me to absolutely fucking annihilate myself, and you cannot even lie about that. And as such, and so hard that you worked in this fashion within iniquity, breaking down the spirit. You broke down the Holy Spirit in me, and I felt the Holy Spirit break down in me. Inside of me, G. I do not know how you can live with yourself, G. Knowing far the fuck well how fucking dark and heartless you've been in all of this. All while knowing that your G was hurting so bad. And that your own G would be praying for you, and praying for you in ways that you couldn't even ever have the heart to even pray like. And I mean for anybody. And I mean on any level. And I mean, maybe you should learn for yourself. But no. In fact, I wouldn't even want to teach you. So no, I don't like you, and I don't have to like you. And it's hard to say that because I actually cared about you. You didn't. So yeah, how do you encompass this shit? How? And what is the right things to do? How do you move with this kind of thing? And how do you KG ass bitches move with this kind of thing? How do you even hold yourselves up in your own heart's value as if you had any heart at all to be taken up in any kind of fashion and be utilizing God's good graces to be able to give that kind of love to another fucking person and then have the fucking value that you fucking take up with me? So no, I don't think there's anything right that one can say, because there's no way that they should have to say anything at all or have to search out their own language to encourage to try and utilize the words quote unquote right here, because there isn't a right here. After all the absolute obtrusive and critical behaviors that you took up into that person's life, my life, all of that wrong that you did to misplace me, to set me out in that way, and then tell me I have no stoicism about me. You just don't have it in you. And in those moments, in the crux of that moment, absolute heartache and absolute heartbreak, you have the nerve to be like, Oh, well, it only takes 10 minutes to cheat. As if you're trying to place it on somebody else. Knowing far the fuck well you were talking about your damn self. You selfish, self-heart annihilating cage ass bitch. As if being found out about in the crux of that moment wasn't where I was fallen inside of my heart. Right then and there, and in other times, feeling that pain of knowing that my own that was supposed to have this kind of camaraderie in this way was in this. My own G was supposed to have my back was in this. And even after these kinds of conversations, thinking and knowing the fuck well that you didn't have it in you, that you couldn't have it in you, that I knew how you'd move. As if you remember having any of that kind of conversation at all, encouraging me and supporting me, as if you're my good buddy in my Christian walk, and in that way, all to encompass and encourage that kind of crazy behind my back. So in that, gee, I wish you were dead long before this would ever happen, because no girl, I don't want you back. And nor would I ever want you back after that kind of heart's value that could be taken up into my own life moving in that way. Where I wanted to move and be charitable. Start a charitable operation. Start charitable movements. Writing on my vision and my mission statement. Putting a website together. Trying to put the social media website parts in it together. As you can see, I'm having trouble. For in this, I wish that somebody could just put the thing together for me and have it be perfect. 'Cause I'm fucking... Okay, no, I don't need anybody to do anything for me. I'll fucking still get it put together one day. It's gonna be amazing, okay? It's gonna be the most charitable thing that you'll ever see in this whole entire world come together. That's what I've been writing on. And so I wanted to be charitable within my own relationships because that's what I wanted. A fun one, you know? It doesn't encompass all this fucking heartache and heartbreak and tears and fucking making you feel like you want to off yourself, because yeah, you do. You feel like, oh my god, I just don't want to live. I can't do this. And in the ways that we want to move into the world, because we know who we are. We know who we are. We know who we say we are. When we walk with our walk with God, we know what kind of things we're taking up with God to move in that way and into our own prayer lives, our own walks with God. So yeah, you want to undermine the work of the Holy Spirit and the Holy One. You want to undermine God in that way, and undermine the Spirit and the Holy One to move in that kind of way, to move in that kind of dark, cold, heartless way. So I guess this is probably more for the kids than it is for you, and it's to for them to learn. And for people to see what it takes to be a real G. See what it takes to be a real man. Because fuckboy, you ain't no real man, G. And I don't care how you stand yourself up and, oh, fuck you, fuckboy. So yeah, it's clear that going through all of this immense, challenging, emotional wreckage The hurt that I'm feeling is palpable. It's just I want to prioritize my well-being in such a difficult moment, and I really don't know how. I've been expressing myself through these cathartic release projects because I got told, I just had a random number thrown into my heart as far as like how much it was going to take for me to get this out. And the random number was 130, so I'm not stopping until I have 130. And by that I mean, all of my work sucks. All of it sucks. I'm annoying. I want to be better. And the only way I'm going to get better is by practicing. So that's what I'm doing. I'm challenging myself in situations like this that I might hopefully be able to be that kind of person that can be suck out for support from and trusted from other people and other, you know, healthcare type of places that can provide those kinds of guidance and understanding for people that are going through these kinds of things, because I want to offer that kind of ear to help people navigate through those kinds of emotional pains. And legitimately the goal is to build authentic relationships where not this is possible. If you're walking with the Lord and you're with who you're with, and say somebody comes up in your way and in that way can tempt you, you're not in that if they can even tempt you, and take you out of that mind's frame and out of your original eyes, out of your original heart for the person that you're with. You don't deserve to have a partner. You do not deserve to have a partner at all. And those of you who do are absolutely using God to do you're absolutely using God, because God makes sure that you're alive every single day. And you're utilizing God because you're taking God for granted in every single way to move about your own lives how you want to move. But you don't care about anything that has to do with the Spirit. And I don't think so much so that any of us really do. I don't think any of us really do. But I want people to understand that our worth is not determined by these actions of others. Our worth is in our journey, and it's a personal one. It's a healing one, and it's only to encompass us. So when people want to take you down your grind and actually be oh, who cares and who looks at you, and they just want to do anything to bring you down, and in that way, it's a powerful process that's going on inside of your heart. And I understand that. So if you're feeling overwhelmed in any way, reach out to people that can be of assistance. And the one that you need is God, the only one really. And it can be the most valuable resource in navigating these complex emotions that you're in. So I know them. I know them very well. It's important to surround yourself with people that are going to engage with you positively and influence you in activities that bring out actual joy and fulfillment. And in this day and age, it's hard to find people like that. So that's another reason why I want to build the social media aspect of Heartworks, because it focuses on rebuilding your life in that way that aligns your values with the people that you bring into your peace with you. And it's not so that they can encourage and encompass you to fuck up you and your peace, but it's to encourage that kind of more fulfilling places that you can go. So even in that, I was asking, we couldn't do anything. After that, there's nothing that we could do. You want to go for a bike ride? Okay, well, or it was basically I want to be on rollerblades, but you have a bike, we could go and get some exercise. I'd need a partner to help me here and there and push me, because this woman's driving me berserk and driving me to the brink. So long as you're not in this, man, like, I just really need a friend right now. Would you go for a walk with me? No, you couldn't even do that, G. I could come over there and have a cigarette with you, but so long as you were around another person, basically. Because I automatically felt you were scared of me. You were scared of me because of where you went to in my own life. And in that bitch, you should be scared of me. I would be scared of me. I mean, fuck, 1700s me type of fucking scared of me. Fuck you, G. Everything in how you did and how you moved was to absolutely take me up out of my value and to take me up out of my peace. And you did. You did. Good for you. Good for you. Pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Cage ass. But anyway, this message is for those of you out there who are dealing with this kind of issue as well. If you find yourself in crisis or having actual thoughts that you are scared of yourself, please reach out for a mental health professional or a helpline to get support that you need in that moment and face those challenges, because you're not alone and there are people and resources available to support you and help you. But like I said, the only one you really need is God. And in that, just what you want to do is bow your head and close your eyes and say, God, I'm bringing you into this. I'm bringing you into this because I don't know what to do with it. And then just have a conversation with God. That's what it's about. And it's about taking that kind of conversation with God into your actual life and into your actual value that you take up into your relationships. And know, if you're convicted in your heart's work and your walk with God, you don't have it in you to do those things and to move in that kind of way anymore. So, either way, I hope that I can make it through everything in this and come out 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 100,000 times, 1,000,000 times, and then some, stronger, better, and more able than ever to move into my heart work the way I want to. I don't know why this test had to come up to me, but it absolutely tested my resolve. And in that, yeah, it might take me a little bit longer. And yeah, it was already going to be taking me a little bit longer as it was. But I'm fighting tooth and nail to bring this thing to come to life. And so I really need all the supporters that I have out there. I really need all the followers out there that I can get to help me reach those people out there who can actually put a dollar figure down to help me get out there and help people. Because my goal is, granted you're not going to be able to get everything on video, but my goal is to legitimately get things on video and get it monetized on my own site and in my own way, and for people like-minded who also want to create that kind of like face place or whatever for this kind of value that they want to take up into the world. So it basically also creates a business opportunity within the opportunity itself, in and of itself, to do really great things and to help out a lot of people in profound pain and in a profound way. That if my heart's work ever comes to life, dog, you're gonna see changes in this world that's what I'm trying to do, and that's my heart's work. So in that, without a further ado, I understand that with where I go to in this piece, it's dark and it goes, and I'm swearing and stuff like that, and taking I'm out of my heart work. I'm completely out of heart work. I'm out of my heart. I'm out of my value. I'm out of my peace. I don't know what to do with all of this, you guys. So I understand that some people might want to unsubscribe or not subscribe, but I really, with where I'm trying to move within charity, I guess I hope that I encourage you to stay my supporter, because all of this is literally me just trying to build my skills up to actually pulling the trigger on better things in the future. And there's no way that I could come out and do a daily grind and right off the bat be a professional at it. So it's just me trying to raise my value in that way so that I can do and move in these ways into the world in the ways that I want to move and grow my heart's work. So I appreciate you all for being here, and thanks for putting up with my stink.